Yad bhavam tad bhavati. This is the quote from our scriptures. What does it really mean? Probably we have not understood its deep meaning. It would be more appropriate to say that we have not applied it to our lives. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. It means that we are made up of what we believe. It means that our inner personality has been built based on what we think. Going little deep, we understand that this four-worded quote becomes the most powerful quote when we apply it to our lives. It answers many questions and it solves many problems of life. Simply, it is a mantra for self management. The true meaning of this quote is whatever we think, it will happen. Yes, whatever we think, it will happen. You may have a doubt about it. Are we saints having such spiritual powers? How does it happen? In this video, let us understand how this quote can make things happen and how it impacts our success, how it impacts our health, and how it impacts our happiness. Hi everyone, this is Sampath Kumara Charya from the channel Better Way of Life. It is the channel which is bringing to you one video every week on variety of topics to improve the quality of your life. Please press the subscribe button and the bell icon without forgetting to get the notifications about my videos. Now let us start. How this quote, Yad bhavam tad bhavati, impacts our success. We all appreciate the book The Secret, which brings out a strong point that our thoughts make the things happen by the principle of law of attraction. Because our thoughts are magnetic and they attract the things which we are thinking about. We know that celestial bodies attract each other based on the gravitational pull. As per this book, our success or failure gravitates towards us based on how strongly we think about it. Our thoughts are very powerful and they are capable of attracting success when you think of it. You may doubt how the results will come simply by thinking. The power of thinking generates passion, and it is the passion which translates into actions. A passionate person is totally absorbed into the work, forgetting everything else. He doesn't stop the efforts till he achieves success. But thoughts are equally capable of attracting failure when we think negatively. As per law of attraction, if you think of what you don't want, you will be getting something which you never wanted. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. People can also become incapable and unsuccessful by their own thinking. If a tiger thinks like a cat, it starts behaving like a cat only, and slowly it loses its ferociousness. We know the story of an eagle which forgot its basic capability of flying. Because it was hatched under a hen, it has grown thinking that it was a hen only. It didn't realize its strength and it didn't make efforts to fly until somebody told him that it was an eagle and it was capable of flying. Once it came to know that it was an eagle, there was a paradigm shift in its thought process and it started flying very high in the sky. So our actions come from our thoughts only. Anybody is said to be bold and courageous not based on his physique, but based on his thoughts. Then why some people can't achieve success though they think of it regularly? It is because they are not confident of their success and they are not passionate about the work. Where your thoughts don't translate into passion and persistent efforts, such thoughts will remain as mere thoughts only. Then, how this quote, Yad bhavam tad bhavati, impacts our health. We all know very well that worry and anxiety are generated from our thought process only. It is a known fact how stress contributes to increased blood pressure, diabetes, and heart problems. The book of Dale Carnegie, titled How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, revolves around the principle how worry can make even the most solid and healthy person sick and unhealthy. The point we all know is that when we are in the grip of fear and anxiety, it raises our blood pressure and heartbeat. Is it not known to us that there is a connection between our body and mind? When our mind can contribute for illness, it can also contribute for its cure. Meditation is the wonderful technique which develops a positive thought process in people and cures them by this principle yad bhavam tad bhavati. Placebo effect is the best example for this. When a person is given a placebo, which is an empty capsule, he improves his physical and mental health substantially, thinking that he is under the real treatment. How it works? It reduces the anxiety and improves the feel good factor. The feel good factor is a positive imagination in the brain which slowly reduces the illness. On the other hand, people develop lot of health problems by their negative imagination. In his book Unconditional Life, Deepak Chopra explains how a person with perfectly healthy heart has developed a heart attack and died because of such negative imagination, worry and anxiety. And then how this quote Ed bhavam tad bhavati impacts our happiness. What we experience in our life depends on our thinking and perception. It is said that human mind can make a hell of a heaven and heaven of a hell. Stress and anxiety are the extended versions of thinking only. Whether something is good or bad depends on how we perceive it. Further, our perception depends on our thought process at that time. Because of this, whatever way we see the world will appear to us in the same way. Sometimes we enjoy looking at a sunrise from the balcony of our house, and some other times when we are not in a good mood, we can't enjoy the sunrise even in a beautiful tourist place. There is an old story which we know very well. One saint and the other person were sitting and doing meditation one after the other. After completing the meditation, the other person asked the saint how he looked during the process of meditation. The saint replied that he looked like Buddha. Then the saint asked the other person how he looked. The other person replied to the saint that he looked like a heap of garbage while meditating. The saint is not angry over that. He just smiled and said that what we see comes from what is there in our mind. If our mind is filled up with garbage, we find similar things everywhere. If our mind is filled up with jealousy and hatred, we see these qualities in other persons. If you look at people with a pure mind, with love and affection, you find all good and lovable people everywhere. Yad bhavam tad bhavati. When you love the world, you are loved by the world. Whatever you give to the world will give it back to you. So it is our thinking which makes us happy, healthy, and successful. So we should always take care of our thought process and what is going into our mind. Thank you very much. Please give a thumbs up to like the video and share it to your friends. Share your thoughts on this topic in the comments box below the video. Most important, before you leave the screen, please press the subscribe button and the bell icon.